Hi, I'm Eric Remmelswaal from Medusoft. Recently, extensive attention was paid to the new Dorifel virus. Many organizations have been affected by this virus, which corrupts Word and Excel files. Cleanup activities have since been completed by many organizations. The question remains, however, whether they are now truly safe, and the answer is unfortunately most likely not. It was established at an early stage already that the Dorifel virus originally found its way into many organizations through one or more systems that were already infected with the Citadel virus, which means that these organizations formed a part of the Citadel botnet. During the last days, the National Cyber Security Center, NCSC, dedicated a considerable amount of time to studying the Citadel botnet to see whether they could halt the botnet in its source. Responsibility also rests within your organization in the investigation into Citadel, because it is very important that you search your own network for systems that carry Citadel malware. If you do not do so, you will remain an active part of the botnet, and chances are that sensitive information could be stolen, or you could soon find yourself in a similar situation as was the case with the Dorifel outbreak. It is very important also for you to understand how this situation can be avoided in the future. The question has already been asked, and we as Medusoft would like to give you 3 handy tips. First of all, it is important to understand that proper protection of information consists of 20% technology and 80% management. What we are trying to say is that it is extremely important not only to get the latest technology, but also to make sure that it remains in good condition day after day and that it is kept up to date. Unfortunately, we know that from experience that many organizations do not use the latest functions available in the latest versions of security technology. Most current virus scanners are, for instance, available with the option to be linked to the cloud, which enables antivirus manufacturers to discover new viruses in real time so that they can be added to the definition lists on antivirus engines. This function is freely available in the form of GTI in the case of McAfee, but we are aware that many organizations have that poorly configured or not at all. Proper management can therefore resolve this type of problem, whereby your security technology will be as well equipped as possible to intercept the latest threats. Secondly, it is very important to follow the advice of experts and advisory organizations to get away from reactive mode when it comes to IT security, and to be more geared towards prevention by dealing proactively with any type of threat that exists in your network. This means that you must have a good and current understanding of all of the security risks that exist on your network. Security risk management in short. Map out which systems are included in your network, identify which of them are the most vital ones, what software runs on them, and which are the vulnerabilities therein. This goes beyond simply making sure that your Microsoft products are updated. You also need to make sure that applications such as Adobe Reader, Flash Player and Java are up to date. Make sure you have an understanding of all of these types of risks so that you can make a well-considered decision about which risks should be sealed off with appropriate security technology. The third tip is also very important when it comes to network security. We are aware of the fact that many organizations are still making use of network security solutions that are actually based on network traffic as it existed 10 years ago. Internet traffic has become much more complex and the threats have also become much more complicated. It is therefore very important to make use of next generation network security. These are security solutions that were developed for the threats we face today. If you had an up-to-date IDS or IPS intrusion detection or intrusion prevention system, You would have been able to recognize the installation of Dorifel, or you could even have blocked it once it became active through the Citadel virus. Adequate and up-to-date network security, next generation, is therefore no longer a luxury, but a must. Our 3 tips summarized. First and foremost, adequate security management is required on a daily basis. Secondly, a good understanding is needed of all security risks in your network in order to apply risk management. Thirdly is the deployment of next generation network security, to be well equipped to be able to deal with contemporary threats. I wish you success with any further cleanup work you still may have to deal with in the aftermath of the search for Citadel. We are at your disposal to answer any questions you may have or to provide you with any assistance you may need. For example, with the deployment of security technology to ensure that you are well equipped to deal with similar threats in the future. Thank you for your attention, and we wish you once again all the best.